Alright guys, hello, welcome in, get the follow going. Alright, today I'm going to use a few different decks. Well, I'm actually going to use Intuitive Kev's extra deck. I think I want to use the Kipper deck. The Kipper deck is, I believe it's based on 1800 German type deck. So, anyhow, I'm not going to, yes, that is accurate. Anyway, go through all that. I hope everybody is doing well. I did want to say, I did make a few notes. So I was wanting to do a video the other day, but it didn't work out. And that was okay. So I knew just what it meant to be. And that is what it is. Alright. But one of my favorite readers had mentioned, I don't know, as if she was seeing somebody just dancing in the living room to, what is it? Taylor Swift's Fate of Ophelia. Guilty as charged. But that's not even the point. I just, it blows my mind. Some of y'all blow my mind every day. Anyway, my point being is just dance. I used to dance all the time when I would visit my friend Nolan. And I can remember him saying, Miranda, I know why you dance all the time. You have all this pent-up creativity. And if you don't start using it, your brain's going to turn to mush. Yeah, of course, it's not going to end eloquently, right? Okay. As it would turn out, here's the thing. I don't care if you can dance or not. Just move your body. Move your freaking hips. We store so much in our hip area. And that is a good somatic. You want to do somatic type movements. And dancing basically does so much. So, like, you know, pull out your Michael Jackson, do your best moves. I don't know, whatever. I don't care. Whatever your generation's from, just do something. I don't have a particular genre, but, you know, and then after that, you know, I made the card just dance, and then I couldn't get Gaga's, and it's not even really something that's I go to, but what is it? Just dance, spin that record, baby. I'm even gonna try to. Yeah, so move your hips, just dance. And remember the words dose. I made my little notes here, which is dopamine, serotonin, oxytocin, and endorphins. And one thing that dancing does also is it has you causes you to breathe rhythmically. And as many people are learning, there is a lot of power in breath work. I, for one, I swear by it. I think it saved my life to some point. You know, that card wanted to come out. Mature man. Okay. So, yeah. Sorry. Still gotta get this tight space fixed up. So, Just move. I mean, because you just gotta think of all the good things. All the happy hormones. Oxytocin helps even reduce pain. You have these abilities, so dance in your living room. Pull your best Tom Cruise and slide with your socks off. Like, break it down. Belly dance, ladies. You know, whether you can belly dance or not. Move. Don't let that energy stay stagnant. Whoa, okay. Mature man and a child. Interesting. Sorry, I was paying attention to my cards at that moment. I'm thinking. If I do that, I'm zoning in. I'm paying attention. I'm listening. For what my intuition says, not for any... That could be totally misconstrued, so let me clarify. And y'all probably noticed I don't have my glasses on for a change. Oh my gosh. Thank God, right? Okay, so here's the deal. I kind of just don't publicize my personal information. Nor do I let people know where I'm going, when I'm going, until after the fact. So, I just don't. We live in the modern day of everything needs to be posted, and I just didn't come from that world. I think some things should be coveted and sacred and not shared. But the other part of me fights it because I understand that it is a necessity of the future. So I don't even know where I was going with any of that. I'm seeing how this card's poking out. We've got expectation. See how she's looking at the window? We've got the number 28. Okay. This could also be a 10. Or even a 1 in that case. But that's relevant right now. We're not going down that rabbit hole. So, yeah, dance. The fate of Ophelia. I think a lot of people wonder, like, what the fuck is that? Who is Ophelia? I believe it's the storyline in Hamlet. In the Shakespearean play. So, you just have to look it up. I do believe. Oh yeah, I was talking about my eyeglasses and stuff. Okay, so I was just explaining I just don't really divulge all my information in real time. One, I don't have time to do that. I like to live life in real time, and so maybe somebody else needs to hear that. It's because everybody is posting every second of their life online. Doesn't mean you have to. Leave some mystery there. So we have the mature woman. Okay. No, we don't. We have the privileged lady. I guess I can't read. Okay, so yeah, back to the context thing. Right? just gonna sit it out like that. And no. What spread I'm using. Alright, tell us something more about this mature man. Anyhow, so it's been a long time since I had glasses and contacts. I was seeing nothing but my contacts. Glasses or something I put on at home. So my eyesight had gotten worse. And with all the lovely circumstances I had to combat in the past couple of years, it left a little time for things of that nature. And my glasses and lens aren't cheap either. So right now, what we're doing is, if you see me put on my bifocals to read, we may have to adjust my prescription. Prescription? Yeah. Sorry, I've been so thirsty lately. But we may have to adjust my prescription because she wasn't quite sure. And then I did come back and say, hey, like, I feel like it's off a little bit. So we're giving it the weekend. So before I order my official glasses, obviously we want to have the right prescription. So we're going with the contacts and the testing on that and what is the best way to go. I mean, I'm assuming, because she did say my prescription may need tweaking, so she totally knew that. So, and there was eyesight changes. Nothing to be worried about, nothing that's a big deal, but just typical. Just, yeah, so it'll be a while longer, but I think it was meant to be. I was wanting to get my glasses done at someplace like Eyeglass World. So, you know, first I had went to this one place, which I did find glasses there that I liked, with the assumption that they did the glasses in the very same day, but I misunderstood, and America's Best or something like that, I don't know. But that didn't work out. So on that very day, my mother and I, we drove to Knoxville, which is, it could be a little bit of a drive, but not significantly, I guess. Maybe 30, 40 minutes from once you hit on the interstate to the mall where we were going. Because where I wanted to go was right across from the mall. So, yeah. I did call first. To double check, and they're like, yeah, come on down. We get there, and they're like, no, our doctor's been gone. I just talked to you on the phone. You actually let me drive all this way. I said, she's like, well, I don't know who you talked to, but he's been gone since 9 a.m. What the frick? So I just pulled out my phone and said, here, it's not your number. I said, it's not a big deal. I just don't like being called a liar. I said, if the doctor wasn't here, you should have said something when the person called. And that person was me. But anyway, I took it all in stride as if it just simply was not meant to be. And I started thinking about it, and I'm like, you know, go to your regular eye doctor, or she has all your history. Don't be stupid. So, you know, who knows? They would have sent me off with whatever they had decided, as opposed to my eye doctor working with me and making sure I have the proper lenses and the proper that and stuff. So, some things is worth the extra buck. Some things is worth the extra weight. Just trust the universe. Anyway. So let's keep going with these cards. So trust the universe and do some dancing. That one to come out. Under mature man, we have unexpected income. We got the rich man and the poor man hand. What does that have to do with the child? Apparently, the child has had a life of toil and labor. As beside it is the woman waiting for something to come in. So obviously, hard work. Expectation. So we're hoping something's going to pay off. No more Cinderella, right? Because we got the privileged lady out here too. What's the expectation though? Let's take it. Official person. So as she's looking out the window, she must be waiting on some information from an official person. What would that be? I mean, that could be anybody though. An official person could be a police officer, a judge, a matriarch, a patriarch. Anybody that is seen with some semblance of authority. So apparently she's awaiting news from somebody for this authority. I guess this unexpected income is going to come from this mature man. There's been some of that still in the energies. Okay, we got straight sideways 2 cards, so I'm just going to take them. I'm going to take them like that. We have Pathway and Great Fortune. Actually I'm going to shuffle because I feel like I pulled that once, and I feel like those 2 were together. I don't feel like that's the case. I don't know if it was a reading I recorded and posted. I don't know if it was just one I had been doing. I don't record all of my readings. Clearly. I mean, I'm going to try to start. So I guess, you always have to see me at different times during the day. Different looks, different styles, and some days lazy days. Well, I guess we're expecting some news from an official person, and that has something to do with the privileged lady in the main mail. I've got this unexpected income from this mature man. Okay, tell me more. Heard. We've we've got great fortune in reverse, which falls between an on toil and labor official person and the child and the woman with the expectations. Somebody stole somebody's great fortune and fucking dwindled it. What the fuck? Maybe that's what it's looking like. Okay. Apparently, someone of high honor. Is this main male? And there's a journey to be had, so it looks like you're gonna have to travel somewhere. But the cards, I mean, aren't that bad. It looks like there is unexpected income on the table from a main male. You know, there's a woman that's expecting it. The only concern is the great fortune in reverse, and that's, and maybe it just wasn't meant to be in reverse. Let's hope, right? Like, oh, we'll take it since it wanted to flip over. Mature woman. Sudden wealth. Adjudication. Somebody's getting something unexpected, and it looks like it's going to end up coming through the, I guess, courts. It is sudden wealth. I guess the great fortune is probably in reverse because it was stolen from the main female. And because someone is in bad health because of this, that must be they were trying to steal some, what? Is there some witch shit going on? Because you'd be surprised about these small towns, guys, and what's actually behind them. Either way, this is in the distant horizon. And it has something to do with someone's occupation. And the Lovers. And those are the cards that flipped out for Spirit for me to take. So, in the distant horizons, I mean, there's going to be some, let's see, marker or lipstick or something on my hands. Anyway, opportunity. But there's some shit going on with some bad health and sudden wealth from a mature woman, a journey, and a court case. So let's see. Tell me more. I mean, it looks like whatever this is coming to fruition very soon. I'm digging the cards that I'm getting. And we've got two that straight flipped out. This is the extra deck. Kevin's extra deck. Whoa. I don't want to take that many cards, Spirit. Can you? I'll take these two, but... Is it? Okay, yeah. We've got the Sagittarius card. Yeah, see how I'm having to hold it back to read now? And at an angle. Let's see. See if this helps. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, so Sagittarius, optimistic and freedom-loving, jovial and good-humored, honest and straightforward, intellectual and philosophical, blindly optimistic and careless, irresponsible and superficial. It is the element of fire, ruling planet Jupiter, colors purple, royal blue, and red, metals tin and brass. So, November 23rd through December 22nd. So maybe someone in this situation is a Sag. I'm beginning to think it's leaning towards the main male, but I don't know. Is that the... Yep. Or no, it's mature man. Interesting. Destiny the star. The child and the lovers here. What is with all these Stephen F. motherfuckers? Up in the... And it's not just my readings. It's... I mean... It's cool to pick up on it, but... I'll be glad for another storyline. I don't control the cards any more than anyone else does, so... Very interesting. So we're at 27 minutes. Maybe that's important to somebody. Tell us more, Spirit. Yeah, I'm going to split it in half for a second. What did I split it on? Gemini. Adaptable, versatile, communicative, and witty, intellectual, and eloquent, youthful, and lively. Nervous, intense, and superficial, and inconsistent. I always laugh because my daughter's anyway, element air, ruling planet Mercury, colors yellow, green, and blue, which is not untrue. Those are like the colors she looks best in. Metals, Quicksilver, and Mercury. Anyway. I'll take that one just because somebody's found out some knowledge. About Leo. Generous and warm-hearted, creative and enthusiastic, broad-minded and expansive, faithful and loving, pompous and patronizing, bossy and interfering. See, even though Leo's my North Node. I'm in Pisces with Leo North Node, Aries Moon, Scorpio rising. Anyway, but I guess because of my experience, I think pompous and patronizing, bossy and interfering. So I feel like that you've got some knowledge on somebody who, a Leo, that is pompous patronizing ass, basically. Or you're going to. Why? Because they're a liar. Look at the artwork on this. This is fucking great. This is great shit. You see that? Liar, liar, pants on fire. And here's that Libra again. Got that air sign up in here. Diplomatic and urban, romantic and charming, easygoing and sociable, idealistic and peaceful, indecisive and changeable, gullible and easily influenced, flirtatious and self-indulgent. Element air, ruling planet Venus. So I'm going to say that this Libra by working with a Leo, screw over a star, which has to do with the child's destiny that we pulled earlier from the Kipper. But there's knowledge on this now. And someone else has stolen what from the star? Intellectual theft as well. Wow. May you get the karma that you deserve. Shame on you. People work hard out there. You should be thieving people's shit. It seems that I've heard this in other readings too. Jesus. Aquarius. We've got an Aquarius involved as well. And Aries. And someone's upset over rejection, abandonment, desertion, and left behind. So someone feels like they've been left behind, I guess, by the star or whatever. I guess they should have fucking been treating somebody right. You want to get left behind? Don't be doing people shady, yo. Because there's always optimism and hope. So you've been keeping optimism and hope and wish fulfillment, wish promise. This is how they wanted you. They wanted you like this. But you're like this. Good for you. You should be proud. I'm proud of you. So yeah, you stayed calm and peaceful through a bunch of bullshit. And disingenuous pretenders with fake masks. Because, wow. Okay. And whoever the fake mask motherfucker is clearly on drugs. So, lock your doors, hide your kids, hide your wife. I went there. Oh gosh, okay. Fake motherfuckers all up in there. But it's okay. Because, this dangerous person, not only are they crazy and psycho and on drugs, but guess what card come up? Poison. The motherfuckers be trying to poison you. Don't eat the spaghetti, they say. Ugh, by the way. Intentions are bad too. And can be used. We've got, so apparently the person trying to poison you. Or no, maybe there's someone good coming in. We've got a masculine that's stable authority, a king, an emperor energy. So hopefully it looks like there's someone on top of this shit. It's in the upright. Thank God. So maybe there's someone in the upright that knows about this. Yeah, y'all be doing this as they call it to a freaking earth angel. Don't be doing that. Sweet, compassionate, and innocent. Like, why are people fucking with people that literally, just for the sake of it? I know you think people don't, but they do. Touch not my anointed motherfuckers. Stop messing with nice people. Don't take someone's kindness for naivety. Anyway. Wow. Whoever it is that was messing with your optimistic, sweet, compassionate, innocent woman who was a child, seems to be probably one stolen off of, what I'm going to guess. Well, somebody snapped and unhinged, and I'm sorry. I don't wish this on anybody. Call I think 988 is the help hotline if you're having harmful thoughts to yourself. But to be clear, all this reading is for entertainment purposes only. Some motherfuckers coming unhinged. Boy. Yeah, I ain't gonna say that. That's me. Because I don't want to pick on her. She's been picked on enough. I was going to say pulling it, you know, who. And everybody knows what I was about to say. I ain't gonna do that. We can all reach that point, you know? We could all always become a little bit snapped, crazy, and unhinged. I've had moments, you know, that I've had to grow from, but the thing is, whoa. What? Oh, don't act like it wasn't right here. Come on. What does that say? Do we see what we got going on here? We got some bribing changing hands, and look here. In the same reading, we got the similar hands stretching out, throwing coins. I don't know. That's just two. And one of them is, yeah, you get unexpected income. There's going to have to be adjudication first because somebody's bribed some motherfuckers. Bribing ass motherfuckers. Anyway. It's alright. Because, you know, people think that good loses out. What is it? The last shall be first, and the first shall be last. Whoa, okay, hello. What a slippery deck. And I'm just checking what the vibe is on all this shit. What's the vibe, deck? Oh, whoa. I can't see. Okay. Somebody's out here banking bad choices games. Mixed signals. Karmics. Third parties. Haters. And lesson learned. Sounds like some justice is being served. However, I think this one's for me. Because I've had a headache all fucking day. I'm over here like, oh my God. Go away, go away, go away. Return to sender. Over here like, I don't know, somebody's doing some oobly joobly spelly weird shit going on in this weird ass little town of ours, or if basically it's the Meniere's disease and the weather fluctuations got me a little bit fucked up, or I'm out of a singular and I got some sinus allergy shit going on. Right? Gross. Okay, so tension, stressed out, migraines, or worry. I'm not worried about anything, and frankly, for the first time in a long damn time, my stress levels are under control. So maybe it's ascension headaches. Spell work or ascension? That is the question. Could be both. Two truths are possible at the same time. People often fail to say that. I do want this video to load. I'll pull a couple more out of this one. And then we might pull a couple from my Honey deck. That's right. Thank you. You got a headache like me? Well, then smell the roses. Slow down. Okay. Take some you time and get out in nature. Get out in nature, even if it's cold. Do it, just do it, just do it. And I'm not just talking to you. I'm talking to myself. Because out here, it is fluctuating weather. It's raining right now. It's dreary. It makes you not want to go outside. But this is for both of us. Get outside. Okay? We have jackets. We have earmuffs and sweaters and do as my grandma said, keep those ears covered, hat on your head, get socks on your feet, you'll be fine. So slow down, take some time, and get out in nature, because God knows I need it. And maybe somebody's in their emotions a little bit too much. Don't be. Emotions do, it's waves. Or maybe somebody needs to go to the beach. I feel like I do. I won't be going anytime soon, but I may plan a trip. I'd like to go see my brother sometime, so hopefully I can wing that one day soon. Waves, emotions, worry, fear. But look how she's balancing. You got this. You got this. Just dance. Just dance and smell the roses to get rid of that tension headache. Fuck the karmics. And I'm going to pull this. That's not even, I don't know if I even put it in my deck yet, but Kevin said this one day. It's not even over here. This is something else. Maybe this is important. But what did he say? He said somebody's over here doing the return the flying monkey ritual or something. I don't know. I wrote it down. And I've never laughed so fucking hard. But that's not, I wrote it down somewhere so I could quote it. But maybe this is important. Maybe somebody's pulling some shit here. So I didn't pull this out for no reason. Remain when everything feels wrong. Okay? Baba Yaga, this is a Slavic lore, and her domain is where normal rules stop. Okay? Where scientists probably would not be able to explain. That's her domain. Because normal rules stop. They cease. This is where time bends, direction reverses. There's an interesting place that there is lore around this. That's interesting. And then on the back, I've got fear, arrogance, or endurance. This is when logic falls apart. What else did I put? And enters the something. So yeah, either way, remain when everything feels wrong. It's that simple. And that will go into my Oh Honey deck. So let's pull from that and see what we got going on. See if there's anything that we can take from our Oh Honey deck. What wants to come out about this crazy situation here. And maybe even some advice for me and my tension headache. Because I'm sure someone else has it too. But yeah, no matter what's going on, the situation's working itself out, basically. It is a... Sorry. You got that. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and take them. And the card I'm seeing that's hanging here, that's right here, is Challenge. It's stuck with another card, but the card I see underneath it is Unalive. Wow. And underneath, a will can have two executors that share equal authority and must work together to manage the estate. And I mean, seriously, these are just the cards that are here. You've got all this money, mature man on the table. It sounds like there's an estate being hidden, and somebody tried to unalive motherfucker. Either way, it all works out in the end. Clear your mind. Must be the challenge. Okay. Let go of control. Hummingbird. Hummingbird may be significant. Look up the symbolism of the hummingbird. It is significant to me. It's a sign from a past loved one. Cognitive issues. maybe with the symbolism here, people don't want you to see what's actually going to come out in the open. I mean, didn't I pull some cards that said that they were trying to hide the truth here that's coming out? So why wouldn't they be sending you issues to have stress, headaches, tired, and not be able to think right? You know, and people don't understand. Even if I say spellcasting, the power of words, is spellcasting. Bad intentions. I mean, whether you know you're doing it or not, it doesn't change the fact that it's the reality that it's probably going to bite you in the ass. With whoever out there is dealing with this, probably the man that's in here losing his shit, anger is coming out. I don't take this card lightly, and if anybody does have to deal with this, I promise it's the circle of life, but a death can also be a tower moment of destruction for a rebirth, because it is, remember, something has to be destroyed before something can be reborn. So sometimes we have to see destruction before rebirth. And that could be anything, be it dismantling of a job, or this or that, or like my home catching on fire, Yeah, I lost animals, but it was a death to the past. So I'm going to try to not read into this too much, but on the off chance that I am wrong. I don't know. Entertainment purposes only. And in the meantime, if you have to deal with something like that, keep your clear boundaries so you can clear your mind, because some shit's gonna happen. Maybe to a granny or grandmother, let's hope not. Or maybe you have a granny that's watching over you, like my granny. And once again, I said it in a video before, I'm gonna say it again because it came the fuck out. So I shuffled the cards. My deck's not as big as everybody else's that's been doing it for a long time. It was a pretty huge deck for the odds of this come out again. Come the frick on. Modern people don't see God because they don't look low enough. Carl Jung. Dirty fingernails. I just noticed that. Sorry. I can't stand that. That's what drives me nuts. I'm gonna need a pick. Anyway, I probably should get my nails done, but when I leave my nails alone and don't paint them, they go really, really, really long naturally. So, anyway, into this statement, even Dr. Jordan Peterson uses this in his advertisement, and he states this exact statement, and I think I said this in one of my last videos, but I'll say it again, I don't care, that's worth thinking about for the rest of your life. Alright. I open to, this is the month, new plans. I must have been quoting Des. I think I've referred to her channel. And, let's see. Is it authentically does or unapologetically does? I think it's authentically does 777. Oh, I will have to go back, and I won't edit the videos, but I'll go back in the comment sections later and link other readers in the comments just so that you all can find them if I mention them. Will I get to it immediately? No. Got some lots to do. So, ever try a crash out? You be letting a motherfucker, though. And here's me quoting Kevin. When I was listening to a reading, I must have wrote this down. If I wrote, like, if it's not original, it's not mine. And I found it so funny, or just whatever, that I wrote it down. That's credit to the person who said it, and these are amazing people. You need to go watch them anyway, which you probably already are. So welcome to another episode of What the Fuck, Intuitive Kev. That's some great shit. Common sense is not all that common. Voltaire. They want you low vibing. But as I opened it up to this, and as those other card shows, somebody's losing their shit because somebody's going to have to give over something that looks like same story again. Just different decks again. The show is over. So whoever's doing whatever you're doing, just know you might as well just sit down. The show is over. You're done. Finished. Finito. Okay? Why? The Queen of Cups. Okay? Alright. I was going to pull from two other decks, but I don't really want to actually take up that much time, so I might just wait and do it on another video. Let's pull some cool shit from the Starseed deck. Let's just open it up, see what we got. I like to do that. Yeah, we gotta adjust this. Spiritual regression. Seek healing and wisdom in the memories of your soul's journey. Remember the spiral I talked about? Take healing in the soul's journey. Just know. Learning lessons. That's all it is. Ascension. We don't want to go back down. We want to go back up. Okay? Let's pull from here. Same deck. It just gives you explanations. And divine timing per usual. I know everybody loves that one. Advice from your higher self. Everything unfolds according to divine plan in its perfect timing. While we might grow impatient or doubtful, the universe always knows when it's the right moment for things to manifest. Your higher self's message with the divine timing card is one of patience and trust. Trust. It's an encouragement to let go of anxieties and the urge to control, to flow with the rhythm of life. Remember, every delay or change in direction is purposeful. Trust that everything is aligning for your highest good. And don't forget, not only is common sense not all that common. Ooh, look at this. Open it to this. You are also protected from unseen realms. because you've been baptized by fire rather than weekend workshops. So, you know, but it's all good because guess what? The show is over. I'll think I'll end the reading on that. Show's over for tonight.